Hello and welcome back. Starting off with a couple of magpies. It was nice of it to put its food down. Both of these landed just the other side of the barn. I couldn't retrieve them, and this is a reason why. It was so muddy, and I only actually had my trainers on because I was just shooting in the farmyard. And I wasn't traipsing through that. So this is a young rat off my bird feeder. Certainly launched that one. So rats are quite elusive at the moment, hence not shooting much at the moment. That is actually in a wall. It doesn't look like it, but you will see from a still photo in a minute where it was. Plenty of claret running down there. And this is a still, and that's where it was, and that's where it stayed. I only had 5 rats this evening. This was the same evening I was shooting the magpies. Still too much foliage really. He's having a good old flap around in there. This is actually the ledge of death, but there's a plough in the way and it's all full of silage bales. And this is the only one I didn't retrieve because it falls in behind. I think that's an old fireplace. And that's the 4 I picked up. You can see the one on the left there, looks like it's a little bit milky. And now onto a few squirrels. I'm just sat out in the open here, so it knows I'm there. So it's a little bit skittish. A couple of times I was going to take the shot here, but it just kept moving its head, so I was just waiting for it to settle down a bit. Just when you're about to pull the trigger, they just flick the head. I only topped this feeder up a couple of weeks ago. Right between the eyes. This is using the HW97K spring powered rifle. Couple at my garden. This one thought it was being shifty, trying to open up the bird feeder. It's got a catch on the lid so it can't actually get into it. This is 9 meters away. I was sat on my decking shooting this one. As you can see, when they see you, they are quite skittish, but they do settle down after a bit. Just waiting for it to stick its head back through. Here we go. No more bird reader fading for that one. Bird feeder raiding, actually, I meant to say. So this is another one of my bird feeder. This is actually 25 yards away, about 23 meters. I'm just waiting to actually see what it does. It's actually eating corn, so it's tending to stick its head down and keep it down a bit, and then all of a sudden it'll flick up and then go down again. So that's the only problem when they're eating corn. They eat it so quickly, there's no need to lift the head up and sit and eat it. But I've actually timed with a peanut. It actually takes them between 30 and 40 seconds to eat a full peanut. So that gives you plenty of time for them to sit still to take the shot. However, corn is a little bit different, as you can see here. So just watching it and see what kind of pattern it does. So I know now when it puts its head down, it's going to stay down for a bit. So here we go. That sorted that one out. The other one was just shot with my HW97K, and this is actually with my Wolverine. Took that one out cleanly. So back on my other feeder. I think this one's fairly new to the feeder. It's a little bit skittish. It's having a good look around. You can see his tail going there, he's not quite sure. Looking up and down. Looking underneath. Can obviously smell the nuts. So here we are. It's found the nuts now. And I've now got plenty of time to shoot this one. Actually it looked like a bad shot, but it was actually a perfect shot. As you can see from the slow-mo, just behind the eye, just below the lug hole. You can see by his tail he's totally gone. Well, that's the last one. Thank you very much for watching. I've got a couple of new permissions coming up for rats, so hopefully they might be productive. So catch up with you very soon.